Consistency really is key when you think about it. But it's not consistently doing, it's consistently doing the right way. You will get good because you're doing things the right way. But if you consistently do something, that doesn't mean that you're gonna get good at it at all. It just means that you're gonna get better at whatever sloppiness that you have, whatever bad habits that you have, you're gonna just consistently do those bad habits. If you consistently eat really, really bad, you're probably gonna get fat unless you got blessed with really good genes, which I'm not gonna talk about some people that I know that have been blessed with really good genes, but those people are blessed. You can eat, you can kind of do whatever you want and you always look the same, but in life, it's not like that. If you consistently take bad pictures, one day your pictures aren't just gonna get good. You gotta understand what's going on. You gotta understand the lighting. You gotta understand the angles. You can't take all criticism, but you gotta take the correct criticism. Like if somebody's telling you you're taking shots from a bad angle, maybe you should listen to them real quick. Like take their advice at surface level, and then maybe you do a little bit of research and find out exactly if they know what they're talking about or not. Or find some people that are around you in your inner circles that know what they're doing, and what they're doing is similar to what you want to do in life. So if you want to be the best photographer ever, maybe you should hang around with some people that have been there and done that. Some people who are already in the photography world who take good photos. I'm not saying they had to have gone to school, because I didn't go to school for most stuff I'm decent at, but I know what I'm doing sometimes. But if you want to be a good photographer or a good painter or a good artist or a good musician, people that don't know music or people that don't know art or don't know your craft, they can just tell you, they might tell you it's the best thing ever, but it's really not that good. But you think it's good all your life because you had these people that didn't know what they were talking about pouring false knowledge into you. What you need to do is surround yourself with people that have true knowledge of what it is that you're trying to obtain, and let them really pour into you and criticize you and construct you into the best person you can be. But don't just get one person, get multiple people, because one person is probably just going to give you advice up to their spot, up to where they are, and maybe they can critique you a little bit to where past where they've been, but they only know what they know. Now if you get different angles of ideas and things like that coming from all angles, then you can pick and choose and kind of research everything and figure out what the best route is to do. Like sometimes in my life, just on my everyday, day-to-day basic, I say stuff that's way off the wall, but I say it just because I know somebody's gonna respond with something that makes a little bit more sense. Like my wife and I were coming out with this dope t-shirt for Thirsty Thursdays. My boy's doing a Facebook live show every Thursday. It's called Facebook Thursdays. It's called Thirsty Thursdays, and it's about being godly and having a godly relationship and staying pure and different things like that. So we were coming up with this idea, and I wanted to incorporate water into it somehow. So I was like, oh, that would be cool if we had like a picture of water coming down from like the neckline. And she was like, I don't know if people want a picture on their shirt. That's kind of dumb. And I knew it was kind of a little bit off when I said it, because I probably wouldn't wear it if there was a picture on me. I might, but that's just because I would do it out of support. But then she was like, oh, well, what if we did hands? And I was like, well, yeah, I guess we could do hands pouring water, but I don't know if that would be like, I don't know how possible that is. So we kind of bounced a couple of ideas off each other, and we kind of eventually found the best idea that we came up with, and that was this. So it's hands pouring water, and then on the back it says, thirst for God, not flesh. And that's just kind of exactly what I feel their show is talking about on the weekly basis, is you got to really strive to be godly opposed to strive to please your flesh. And that's the test that we as Christians got to overcome on the day-to-day basis. Even not Christians, if you want to take flesh into a different context, you could think of flesh as like your fleshly desires. If you want to be really good at something, is to really not do it. You want to go by your feelings, that's flesh. Flesh is your feelings, what you feel like you should do on a day-to-day basis. It's not what you should actually do. Your brain is a little bit better when it comes to things like that. Oh, they almost got in an accident over there. Your brain's a little bit better, but it all comes down to discipline. At the end of the day, I don't feel like flesh is disciplined at all. You got to really discipline and tame yourself to know and to do exactly what you have to get done. You can't just say, oh, I didn't feel like doing it, therefore I did not do it. Because if you go by your feelings, that's what happens with most people's relationships. They go by feelings and they end up getting a divorce. They go by feelings and they end up not being a Christian. They go by feelings and they eat fast food every day and get fat. But if you go by discipline, then you'll be truly successful at what you're trying to be at. So my encouragement out of this video is to go seek counsel that's greater than yourself in the area that you're trying to be greater in. So find out what it is that you're trying to be good at, and go surround yourself with people who also want to be good at that, or people that already are good at it. Surround yourself with both. I would encourage you guys to be the middle. You don't necessarily need to be the best, but you don't want to be the worst, because you want to be able to pour into other people what you know, and then you also want to be able to receive from people above you what they know, and just collectively be able to better the world and really be able to chase your dreams and do what you want to do in life. Because there's a ton of people out here trying to do a ton of stuff without really knowing anything, because they don't want to go out and ask people what they know, and they don't want to do it together. Everybody wants to do it separately. Me personally, I want to be able to say that I helped out as many people as I possibly could get to their dreams in life. So if there's anything that I can personally do to help you further yourself and your craft, let me know, and I will do what I can and am capable of doing to help you out. I might not personally know what it takes to get where you're trying to go, but I might know somebody who does, or I might know somebody who can help you get better at your life skill that you want to do for the rest of your life. So drop your comments below, talk to me in person, hit me with a text message, whatever. My inboxes are all open. Let's all talk. Let's make a community of people that are trying to strive to be the best person they can be, to be the people they want to be, and also to follow God while doing it. So hit me up. Hit us up.